probably take a few seconds to show up on your end. And I want to... where's my option to hide the thing?
Okay, I guess with you streaming I guess because... Sorry. Got a little tongue-tied there. Okay, yeah. I guess because you're streaming what I'm streaming, it's turning down the resolution on the game, and it's actually making it look a little bit nicer because it's not all pixelated. Alright, so what are we doing here today?
We are playing Fate Extra to show everyone how things were back in the day of the PSP.
Why would we possibly want to play Fate Extra now of all times?
Because they're making a remake! Yay!
I know.
And all of you will get to play the prettier and nicer version, and it looks like they did a card system for the new game, from what I've observed.
Yeah. Yes. Unlike this game where it's all rock, paper, scissors.
The time-old classic of rock, paper, scissors. It was pretty common, actually, back in the day for things to have a rock, paper, scissors battle system. In fact, I hear Pokemon still uses this to this day.
Yes. And then they introduced a bunch of complicated mechanics, and then they've just been gradually simplifying them with each new game.
Such is life.
All right, let's get this started.
Boom.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm Mint.
And
I'm super fresh.
And I'm just some guy. I'm Azure. Okay, we gonna play on normal difficulty, or we're gonna do it easy mode?
What do we want them to suffer through?
I want to suffer.
All right. So we're going for suffering.
To suffer.
You're all gonna.
They want us to suffer.
You're all gonna join us for this time of suffering. All it takes is one mistake, and we're dead.
Yeah, this was the original Nuzlocke. See, number of dead ends. The story in this game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to any real person.
You don't understand how much Type Moon needs to put this in front of all of their stuff, because apparently people constantly do not understand. The Type Moon universe does not take place in our universe.
Yes, because it has a bunch of fictional people in it, like King Arthur and Gilgamesh and Ku Klane. Yeah, right. It's a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of servants. That'll be later. Joyful laughter of students. You can tell that this game took place before 2020. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. This was back before we had to social distance.
Or is this exactly when we have to social distance? What time period does Fate Extra take place in?
2030, isn't it?
Oh, so they know the future, guys. Maybe we won't have to social distance 10 years from now.
Yeah. So the backstory to this game is like something happened in the past and now there's no magic anymore. What do you want to guess that whatever happened in 2020? I see my friend and student council president, Issei Ryudo. That guy sounds familiar. Oh, look at this loser. And I'm not talking about Issei. Take a look at... Just take it all in, guys. This is the main character of Fate Extra. This is all you get.
Yep.
Yes. You don't get to name him. You don't get to choose his gender.
This is the main character right here.
All that stuff from the trailers got cut. We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. We gotta take your temperature and you gotta be wearing a mask to come in here. been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections. Jesus. That sounds a little intense. Yeah, so don't go to Issa if you need a favor. He's not gonna help anyone out.
Don't do it. It's a trap. Or is it?
Contents of your bags, notebooks, textbooks, pencil box, not even a whiff of contraband. Because yeah, I'd keep it in my backpack. Okay, that's a little bit personal. I had a bad habit of biting my nails back when I was a kid. Had a bad habit of biting my nails when I was a kid, so I'd probably be screwed.
Japan has very strict guidelines.
Sukumihara Academy student. So yeah, this was the first hint we got that the Tsukihime remake was coming. And now they're remaking this game before that game comes out.
Yep, I think it's mainly because the main director at Studio BB actually worked on the original game.
Yeah.
So he was all like, as a sign of good faith, to show that Studio BB has promising things in the future, we'll remake Extra first. So.
Yeah. Says that we have a future in student government. I guess that means just lounging around doing nothing.
Well, that's what the student council does in almost every anime, doesn't it?
Yeah. Except Toradora, wherein the student council president actually got into a fight with the main girl. Okay, enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council President is on to the next student's inspection. Come on, Issei, I thought we had something special here. You checking out all the boys' panhams?
Yes.
Hungry for gossip, on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about inspections. Now, I had like an obsessive habit of talking to everyone around like each level in case I missed something in the dialogue.
Oh, but you should talk to everybody in each thing, because there are some interesting things the characters say in this game, which is why I mostly say most people should play the thing for themselves, because I don't know how much people actually go through what the characters say.
Alright, let's see. What do you got? You got anything to say? Welcome and enjoy your stay at That's kind of a weird thing to say.
I just wanted to try saying that once, just to see how corny it would sound.
It was pretty fucking corny.
Lies and deceit!
I know. I go to the school. I know where the archery range is. I know where my classroom is. Are you sure you're alright, dude? Oh, you'll incite the tiger's wrath.
Who could that possibly be?
I don't know. I mean, we were talking about Toradora before, or maybe it's Taiga. Taiga Isaka from Toradora.
That is the only Taiga that I am aware of.
Yeah.
I have this weird feeling I'm forgetting something. I just can't think of what it might be.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dyslexic club, by the way. Man,
Times 2.
I might have a hole in my head. Maybe I need to get back to the classroom.
Yeah. Is that the archery range open?
What is this archery range you speak of? Oh, the building right over there. It's to the right. What about it?
The archery range, you know, it's the archery range. It's surely full of archers. Anything on here? No? Triggers thoughts of a wave of nostalgia. Oh, are we a former archery student? I wonder who that could be in reference to. I'm not allowed to play hooky. You over here? All right. Oh. What's up with your outfit? You look weird.
I mean, we've already seen glimpses of how it now looks in the trailer, but man, I can't wait to explore this place.
Yeah.
With the new environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, dude. TMI. And he just returns back to the way he was facing. He's not gonna go to the bathroom or anything.
I mean, I know this high school looks small to some people, but I'm jealous about how nice this high school looks.
I mean, it honestly looks about as big as my middle school was.
Mm-hmm. My high school was kind of 2 buildings stapled together with other hallways, because that's how you build high schools. You build one building and then you realize it's not big enough and then you make another building next to it.
Yeah, my high school was 3 stories tall. It was just a mishmash of classrooms on each floor without any rhyme or reason to them.
Let's see. I lived... Well, now the high school that I quote-unquote went to is a 3-story building thing because they demolished the one I went to and rebuilt. Because when I went, the school was falling apart. My homeroom had to be moved on several occasions because the newer building was... The support beams were crumbling. That's strange. The hallway, that goes nowhere.
It's almost like the texture on this wall changes halfway through. I'm sure it's nothing.
It's no big deal.
God, so, or what are we? Are we,
Second.
Are we, second year?
Yeah, we're second year, so we're on the 2nd floor. I learned this by watching Persona games. Even though although the first years and the 3rd year sometimes switch positions.
They are always 11th graders. The main character is always an 11th grader.
It's the right age for some reason. I guess in their minds, according to them, this is the age where you still have a bright and positive outlook on the future. You're not...
LBL.
L the L.
Gotta love Type Moon English. As I enter class, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery.
It is a mystery.
I mean, even in the real world, it's a mystery.
I mean, he's never nice to anyone.
I mean, to be fair, this is probably the most likable he's been in Fate.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Given what he, at least what he does in CCC.
Although I guess maybe there's just some weird thing in the lady's brain that we like jerks, because apparently my brother is popular, but he doesn't want to give any girl the time of day.
He's probably gonna regret that once he leaves school.
Oh, he's in college.
Like I said, when he leaves school, he's still in school.
He's focusing on becoming a accountant.
Anyone would seem boring and stupid when compared to me. Well, all of us can't have blue seaweed hair.
I have blue hair.
Sure you do.
Okay, you caught me. It's really like a greenish blue. It's teal.
It's mint.
Yeah, you got me.
No, I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Shinji must have gone into this thinking he was playing like a visual novel or something. It's just like, it's raw. His popularity isn't mysterious, it's just unnatural. It's wrong!
It's wrong is what it is! Especially when you figure out what's going on. It's wrong!
Just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy. For me, anyway. Isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? And then the devil said, let's put the alphabet into math, and algebra was born. 2 plus 2 equals 5. Oh. This is what you get when you try to play yourself off as a nice guy. This is who you really are. That's a big word for you, Shinji.
Aw, look at him. He thinks he's people.
Hmm.
Do.
You're the ultimate sidekick.
Uh-huh. Does he say that to everybody he's friends with?
Mm-hmm. It's almost like he's programmed to not take offense, but that can't be right. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji Mato and I are friends. I must have done something really bad in a past life.
Remember that this is all happening to this guy here in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hello,
The main
Collide
character of
Winter.
every
How
single-
are you?
Oh, hey, Winter. It's a friend of mine.
No, you're not too late. We are
We've...
starting the game. Nothing exciting has happened yet, except there's this dude named Shinji Mato. Apparently, he's very popular in school. But he can't solve 2 plus 2. I wonder if that's a reference to anything.
No idea. I mean, and yeah, so we've basically just been introduced to the protagonist who will be following his story specifically throughout this entire game with no deviations to that at all. Oh, who's this?
By the way, in Rin's stream, they showed off the demo for this, so like they have all.
I saw that.
And so this scene is going to be wonderful in the remake.
Oh, I cannot wait. Her head strikes the corner of the platform, and she's dead.
And she did.
She's dead. Should we call an ambulance or something?
Nah, it's fine.
Oh! And she managed to trip in the same place every time. Tag it down.
It's fine. Daijoubu desu ka?
Oh wow, that was a pretty quick recovery. She doesn't react to the tiger thing in this game, does she?
No, at least I don't think she does.
Mm-hmm.
As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. All the time. I don't think this happened all the time in other series.
I mean, one would have to wonder at what point she would get concussed.
Oh, hi! It's been forever since we last talked.
Scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons.
Man,
2 plus 2 equals 5.
It's like...
It's like we're stuck in a video game.
Yep. Oh, I've
At least
been...
in Persona 5, they asked you different questions. Today, we're going to study the biography of Dr.
Peaceman.
Peaceman.
That has nothing to do with anything. But anyway, as you can see, Clyde, now I'm an anime girl. I worked very hard on this model. I'm working on an Atlas uniform for her. I figured if I just ditch the cape, I can still make it in the program. So.
Yep. Yeah. So this goes to show you how long it's been since I've played this game. I forgot about this little bit of information.
Yep, I finally
So he
achieved
was
my dream.
He was a physician. Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day.
But when I was young, I was what? An unknown.
Oh no.
An unknown.
Oh shit! She's talking about right now. She's talking about the virus.
Holy shit!
That's not good.
This is when, because it takes place in 2030. This was when she was young.
Shit!
Holy crap!
Oh
Tight Moon predict the future.
You gotta tell us, when does all this shit end? Oh man. Outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nano thingamajiggies. Okay, so in order to take care of the virus, we gotta invent nanomachines. Got it.
Nanomachines, guys.
And FYI, I'm still young.
Looks at the extra timeline. Not looking good. Oh no, we're in the extra timeline, guys.
Ah, shit. I'm pretty sure this is how you get the Borg from Star Trek. So, her age is going to be on the test as extra credit. 5 points.
Planet's dying, have to abort. Everybody quick, get to the moon.
So yeah, this was my first foray into the Tight Moon universe. So Taiga was one of the first major characters I actually met. And spoiler alert, this is really the only time she's relevant to the game.
I mean, you could do side quests for her to get stuff for your room, but that's about it.
Yeah. This wasn't that boring. It is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day, students begin to break off into small groups. Well, are we going to check on Shinji? Yeah, we're going to check on Shinji.
Let me just move you over. Nope, that isn't too far. Let me see.
Well, I'm sure that you don't. I'm sure you don't care about it, Shinji. But I mean, we're stuck in like. We need to know about this. Aqua and I need to know about this.
Yes, we need to know lots of stuff. Okay. Alright, I think the chat should show up above the game now. Awesome.
I cannot see the chat.
Yeah, you're stuck playing the game. Haha, loser.
Yeah. Yeah. And whose fault is that? You want to tell everyone why I'm the one playing this game instead of you, even though it's your stream?
Okay, so I was gonna play it on my computer, but my laptop died. Like, died as in I can no longer turn it on. Died. So I was not able to get the game off the computer before it died. So, you know what? This works out fine anyway. I play Soccer Wars, and he can play Fate Extra. It's fine.
Yes.
It's even this way. This is also going up on our YouTube channel, which we will have a bunch of other videos too. So,
yes.
If you ever want
to, we actually did a reaction. I don't know if I showed you that winner. We did a reaction to the Fate Extra announcement. Oh, this guy's got a yellow text box of red. You got anything important to say?
Yeah, sure. If you're ever interested, since you're an old friend of ours who we know loves Tight Moon, if you ever want to do a collab, like for like because we're planning to do like character spotlights and stuff like that. So, if you ever want to collab for like an Ilya episode, I'd be down for that.
Oh shit, we got a choice. So I guess the journalism club's been busy. I mean, with all the weird stuff happening.
I'm in the journalism club.
I'm in the journalism club. I am? This is why it's important to talk to everyone.
Yeah, sure. I would love to catch up. It's been... I just kind of disappeared off Tumblr after shit storm happened, so...
We don't need to go into that.
Yeah, we don't need to go into details on it. Basically, it's like, I'm just gonna go off to the moon. Okay, see ya, bye.
I love that they spent time coding in this guy's conversation about him complaining about the table leg. You look exactly like the guy. Actually, wait a minute. Are they in here? Are they in here? I don't think they're in here. Shinji's sister? Who could that be?
Shinji has a sister. I love the emoji that appeared over his head.
Well, I don't think they're related by blood, so he wouldn't technically be your father-in-law. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just let's hope this guy didn't make it into CCC, otherwise he's probably met a very unfortunate end. Or drama. Alright.
Weird rumors. What
Hey.
could that possibly be?
So yeah, this is one of the things, like, I of course had no idea about this the first time I played
Surprise!
this game.
Here's an Easter egg for all of you fellow type mooners.
I have to write an article about the unsolved mysteries of Sukumihara, however you say it. Moon School.
Moon School.
We're just gonna call it the Moon School. Like a Black Panther.
You're not Black Panther.
She was protecting. How did you? Well, she's from 2030. Of course, she would know that there's a Black Panther movie out by now.
Mm-hmm.
How was Black Panther 2, by the way? Surely that's out by now.
Was it better than Black Panther 1? Because I thought it was okay, but I can understand why other people liked it.
So, this guy disappeared at the archery range. That sounds awfully familiar to something that happened in another Fate series. Or he didn't vanish, but he was killed there, let's say.
Ooh. Sniff out the truth, leave no stone unturned.
You're the mysterious one.
Your reply should be yes, ma'am.
I'm glad they're giving the time to make this, our player character, have these character moments.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to be very important later on.
What an important main character we are. So very important.
What are you doing? Can't go in the library?
This is the
looks like we
library.
can't improve our knowledge today, guys.
It's almost like these places aren't coded in yet. I mean, what?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I know.
That's weird.
We're all trying to get rank 5 affection with Makoto, but you just gotta let it happen naturally. Alright, so... Oh,
No, I
that's not
want
good.
to be boyfriends with On.
There's some shit going down in the supply room.
Oh
Oh my god,
Who
it's a
is
Final
this
Fantasy
stranger?
villain! Oh, this guy's important. He's got a portrait and he's voiced.
Oh my god.
Dressed in black with a dour expression. He is very intimidating.
Very intimidating. I like your new outfit, Julius. I look forward to seeing you in the new game. I'm so happy they got rid of your ridiculous coat. So much easier to draw.
Stare.
Nothing off. This is exactly how Kuzuki Sensei was. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, why not just put Kazuki in here? My name wasn't on the list. That can't be good. I want to be on the list. Is it the cool kids list?
He reaches out with his right hand, chills running down my spine. Intensity as a wave of nausea and vertigo at the same time. Oof. Although vertigo... Yeah. Though vertigo usually causes nausea. Not that I would know. Stares off into
And he
the
proceeds to... Yeah, and he proceeds to vomit all over the guy's coat. Jeez, this guy's intense.
Intense heartbeat. It's almost like we've got that sixth magical sense where we can tell this guy is definitely going to kill us. Clearly, that's what's happening right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye, Sensei.
Yes, sir.
I believe you.
まだ何か
Your code is
本
stupid.
日着任した教師のクズキだ
You could have started with that.
Okay, teach.
You're not very good with people, are you?
Just like the actual Professor Kuzuki. I mean, this is Professor Kuzuki. Who else could that be?
Yeah.
Totally
This is
not
the first.
a master.
This is the first time. This was the first time I was introduced to the Type Moon universe. I didn't know who Kazuki was. Still, why are you sore and slick with sweat? And I desperately need to change my pants.
Although there's all these references, I still say Fate Extra is a good place for people to start the game. Also, we have no idea how they might rewrite the story for the record.
Oh, unique character sprite. Don't mind me, I won't be relevant for this game. Ah, she's an archer. What the?
Well, I mean, I know the writing isn't going to be, like, different, but they might, you know, like, change some stuff to maybe get rid of the references or something. Maybe. I don't know. They probably might keep it the same.
It's funny. I know what he's saying there, but, like, when I first saw it, I thought he was, like... I thought he was going to say, you bisexual.
You know we can't trust Natsu when he says he's only going to change small bits of dialogue. He said that Fate Extra we could go in without knowing anything about the video. The video game. But that was a blatant lie.
I didn't know that they had that reference in here. I mean, of course, I obviously had no idea what they were talking about the first time, but... If anyone gets hurt, just leave them to suffer. I mean, technically, you can be charged with manslaughter if you do that, so, you know, case-by-case scenario. Just do what I tell you, and things will be A-okay. Yeah, you can tell that he's really playing a visual novel. Jeez. So yeah, the question is, like, is he in character, or does he really not know? Is he struggling? Why is it so wrong to help those who need it? Look, haven't you learned anything from history? In 2020, empathy died out.
That is true. I feel nothing these days. All I can do is look out in the world and say, God, how many times do you have people have to conjugate in public when they tell us not to?
No, what you do is, like, you look out and you have to say, welcome to Target, how can I help you?
That's true. I am still unfortunately working at Target.
Stop going to that house, Sakura. Wow, this conversation will ultimately go nowhere.
Yeah, who'd have thought we'd ever end up relating to Evia? That is true.
It's like, hey Sakura, you're about as important to this game as I am.
That means you're a main character!
From the nurse's office. It seems that many students are falling ill due to the stress of exams.
Please
come to the nurse's office if you feel ill or are injured.
Sorry, Sakura.
Well, you can definitely tell that this is a Japanese school because they do not take this much care about your health in an American school.
Go lay down. Maybe when you wake up in 5 minutes, you'll be fine. If not, we'll call your parents. What? Give you medicine? I could get in trouble for that. This is true fact.
Literally one time, I tripped and I fell on the pavement and I got something like stuck inside my hand. Like some kind of like rock or something lodged underneath the skin. The nurse just let me have a play of tweezers and pick at it by myself. That should tell you like how much they care about student health.
Once the janitor was nice enough to get me some Advil from inside the school, and then the teacher got mad and said, "We can't be giving the students Advil. That could get us in trouble. Because what if they're allergic?" It's like, I think I would have not taken the pain medication if I knew I was allergic to the medicine.
The word priest is highlighted in this sentence. It must be important.
Priest?
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Tall, dark, and handsome, huh? Well, I guess you could call him that. I would call him tall, dark, and possible ready to murder.
Oh. So I guess in this universe, that means that Taiga's going to be the one who sees Archer and Lancer fighting, and she's going to be the one who summons Saber.
No doubt. That's just a rumor. It's not real.
That's exactly what someone who knows about a dimension to the other... Gee, killed that joke. That is exactly what someone who knows about an entrance to the spirit world would say.
Taiga will summon herself with her Taurus. That is possible.
Get out of here. Now go home and get out of here. I'm having a tryst with Mr. Kazuki. Alright, I guess we're going home.
Bye. Going home. Wait a second. Home's not coded in this. So what happens to the people who go home? Do they
Whole
just
days as precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers?
L dot the L. No, L dot the dot L.
Funny thing about gold dust, with the way the economy's going right now, the price of gold has actually been going up.
Gold is.
So there are plenty of buyers for gold right now.
Woo! Boo. Boo.
As soon as something happened. What? Okay. Like, I'd tell you if anything happened to me. Which it didn't. Nothing happened at all.
I believe you.
Taking debate skills from the Donald Trump school, I see. You know that Ice Queen Rin Tosaka? Oh. She sounds important. She thinks she's so much better than everyone else.
Yeah, she's so much better than all of us. In the remake, she got a new outfit. That
yeah,
bitch.
I mean, going by the remake footage, I believe that. I mean, I haven't really seen Nero or Tamamo in action, but right now, Rin's kind of best girl from the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I mean, I'll be choosing Archer for my starting servant, so Rin will probably be the one I end up with anyway.
Yep, she's a VTuber now. Rin's a VTuber. I like that we'll still have portraits in it, the game. So
yes.
Yep.
Because that was one of the things that, like, we liked, we were hoping for, was, like, because Arco's art has improved so much since this game has been out.
Arco. Whew. Man, the art improvement from this time. Man, the how much you can improve if you're constantly drawing for 10 years.
I'd never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. So what you're saying is she's single and you're not interested. So maybe I have a chance? I mean, I'm a main character, aren't I?
Yes, by your dark hair and your outfit. You're totally a main character. Everybody knows the real reason
geez.
they showed off female Hakuno in their screenshot things is because to show off their hair physics.
Yeah, probably. Jeez.
I mean, think
Yeah, it
about
doesn't
it.
matter what timeline it is. Doesn't matter what timeline it is. Shinji
Shinji
just
and
does
Rin
not
will
know.
never get along, ever.
No. I've never even seen Dojin of the two of them together.
I've seen one, but it wasn't good.
No. There is no wholesome Shinji Donji.
There is
Or at
no
least I don't
wholesome
think there is.
Shinji. Don't go looking at them. Don't do it. You'll regret it. I did it because I was curious, and I regret it.
And this is the pain that she went through right here on
Yep,
screen.
this is the pain I went through.
This was Mint's actual reaction to looking up Shinji Dojins.
Hey, I didn't willingly
Oh,
go look for it. Back in the day, there were... Yes, extra dojins are rare outside of the 3 servants. I wish there
And they're
were
all-
more, because I would like to see a male Hakuno and archer. I mean, what? What?
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is. All the servants from Fate Extra are being shifted into Fate Grand Order Dojins.
Yeah, so... Preach. Am I the only one who wants to see that pairing? Apparently I am. I want to see Archer and male protagonist
I mean,
Dojin.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts
No,
still
you-
persist. I'm sorry, the Great War, that's an actual conflict in Star Wars The Old Republic. I thought that's what he was talking about for a second. And so the Great War ended when Darth Malgus sacked the Jedi Temple. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years. Jesus Christ, this is sounding a little bit too familiar to what we're going through right now.
Oh my god, World War III is coming after all.
Mm-hmm. Kuzuki.
We thought it was just a myth, but it's coming.
He's so supposed to be teaching math.
Why is history this important that they keep mentioning history? It's almost
I
like
mean,
we have
math-
to be concerned about the timeline in this one for some reason.
Look, he's really big into politics, and whenever things don't go his way, he just gets really depressed about it, and it tends to slip into his normal conversations.
Attacks in greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists.
Kazuki's a birdie boy. And in an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups... I mean, given what we know about him later on, this is actually probably propaganda. Like, this is actually probably legit propaganda he's teaching us.
That, or he's trying to flush out who is aware that they're in a computer simulation.
What are you talking about?
I mean, what? I wonder how Natsu is handling the state of the world with its older writing is still reflecting our current state even more so. Oh my god. Oh. I wonder how, like, most people feel when they accidentally predict the future, like The Simpsons all the time. They predicted killer bees, Trump being president.
I mean, the big one is, like, Star Trek predicting all the technology. Like, I just learned today that transparent aluminum is now a real thing.
I say... Yeah, it's not helping by the conspiracy videos.
No. I mean, who knows? Maybe we do live in the Matrix.
Maybe we do.
And the antivirus software, like the subscription, expired. Why I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery.
Are we an
to me.
extra? Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. With
If only we could be
Yeah.
as cool enough to be an extra.
yeah, you don't want to be in Fate Extra because we're the guys who get killed in the background.
That is true. I've always said if the zombie apocalypse breaks out, I want to be patient zero.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I'm going to become a zombie. If I have to be a zombie, I want to be the one who causes the rest of it.
Dara O'Brien has this great comedy bit where he's talking about disaster movies, like 2012, where like the entire world gets destroyed, and it's like, you know that like somewhere in the world in that movie you are dead. Mm-hmm. It's like when you put on the movie for the first time, they should give you an option to like choose your region, and then like halfway through the movie, some random guy just comes in. It's like, oh my god, you guys, Massachusetts is fucked.
Massachusetts is fucked. Although, if I had to say, I feel like we're the only ones who know how to handle things. No, just kidding. That's just elitism Massachusetts speaking. It's like, what, you guys legalized gay marriage? We had that for like 10 years.
I'm actually really proud of South Carolina in that respect because we legalized gay marriage before it became mandated by the Supreme Court. Mm-hmm. It's like we got our problems, but we're getting there. We're getting there. They're talking about Ren.
Yep, we gotta take our wins.
Speaking about LBGT.
Everyone is gay in this game. I mean, what? Just kidding. Everybody's bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Until proven otherwise. Archer, for the love of God, you're going to love the male protagonist and you're going to like it.
That's what the command seals are for. So, if I remember correctly, they're probably going to have us investigate Ren. Aren't you friends with Ren in the anime? Wouldn't you know about her already?
That was some implication. Yeah. It was an implication. That would actually make an interesting premise for a doujin, because there's millions of doujins just like that!
There's a girl dressed in red on the roof. Gee, I wonder who that is! Could it be the character we were just talking about?
Little Red Rooftop? Who in the world could that be?
Jesus, I completely forgot about that. You wonder why that never stuck. We should call Ren Little Red Rooftop from here on out.
Little Red Rooftop.
You got anything important to say? Did her school weird?
Like everything feels artificial somehow. Huh? Wait, that would mean that... Oh.
Oh.
He broke out from the Matrix. How dare.
He's the one. That was Keanu Reeves.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's safe, right?
Yeah, their version of Little Red Riding Hood is probably like extremely effed up, because we've got werewolves in the Type Moon universe. They're there. You just don't hear about them that much. I believe our final person we'll be fighting against might be a werewolf in Great Fate Grand Order. Don't quote me on that. But
yeah, here's a question. Where's the Red Riding Hood servant?
Yeah, where's Red Riding Hood servant? Is that just nursery rhyme when she's having an off day?
I don't know.
Final day, yeah.
The blood red sky. Okay. Oh shit. It's Crisis on Infinite Earths.
But speaking of Fate Grand Order, yeah. Speaking of Fate Grand Order, my US game is the best timeline because I have all the Narrows in that game.
And mine is non-existent because my iPad is still broken.
What do you mean it doesn't really exist? It's right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you can see it, it exists. Even if it's like a simulation, it still exists in a simulation sense. There's a great comic about like an engineer being asked these philosophical questions. He just gives these empirical answers, and then it's like, we're not inviting engineers to our philosophical debates anymore. It's like, if you clone someone and then kill the original, is the clone still a clone? He's like, who came first? He's like, the guy who was first.
Oh, yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the best... I want to see the main thing I'm looking forward to in the remake is, hopefully the whole game being voice acted. They've already confirmed that Hakuno is going to be voice acted, so... full VAing, that's what I'm looking forward.
You know what I'm looking forward to, the scene? I'm looking forward to the scene where she touches your face for the first time. Does she then feel reacts.
Your butt? She feels something else, I think, besides your face as well.
I don't know, we'd have to check. I don't know, I mean, when I played as a boy, I don't think she did anything else. Canonically, she is bi.
Canonically, Rin is bi.
Or actually, is it possible that this Rin is also bi? Because technically this is not the same Rin.
All Rins are bi. Bisexuality runs in the Tosaka bloodline.
Does that include her father? I don't want to think about that.
Especially Rin's father.
Let's talk about some dojin between Rin's father and Kotomine.
There are also some dojin between Rin's father and Gilgamesh.
Yeah, assuming that, biggest... Well, that's far beyond my suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh would split that man in two. Like, even if he used a command seal, Gilgamesh would break through it with the power of his rage alone.
Random.
So I just realized they omitted this scene that I'm talking about from the Fate Extra anime. And thinking about that now, I am so pissed off that they did.
Mm-hmm. Touches my cheek.
Which cheek?
Which one?
Oh shit.
Not breaking the rules!
Oh shit!
Huh? Rin, where'd you go? Rin! Are you a ghost? Rin!
Loki! Loki! He's been replaced by Issei.
But anyway, welcome to our streams.
You thought it was Rin, but it was Issei all along.
I was the true root the entire time.
You look a little pale. Do you need me to check your pant hems? Are your socks okay? Go back to the beginning of the stream to get that reference.
But, yeah, welcome to our streams. We usually end up talking about Dojin. It's not our fault. Dojin is just so interesting.
Or just random shit.
Mm-hmm. Let's just go home. Bye, guys.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go home to the grumpy old store manager and my talking cat. LVL. Still don't know what that means.
Yes, the franchise is baked in Dojin. I'm really happy about Fate Grand Order because, honestly, there wasn't that much Fate Dojin before Fate Grand Order, and thanks to it, I've got a plethora to go through.
I'd call it oversaturation. It's fucked up the inflation rate.
But you know what I need? I need some top Gilgamesh in my life because he's like the bottom in like a bunch of these.
Including the one male Hakuno Dojin.
The one male Hakuno and Gildojin. He's the bottom, and I'm like, I'm annoyed now.
I imagine that Shinji's over here, like we're just in the corner of the classroom having this particular conversation. Everyone's looking at us. The fuck are they talking about? Gilgamesh? Tops? Bottoms?
Yeah, I mean, I can see why too, because Gilgamesh is the original tsundere and it wasn't his myth, but... I mean, I like that...
Shinji was talking to Kirito... Oh, sorry. Shinji was talking to Kirito from SAO Abridged.
Yeah. I like that in the human sense of history, we're doing the exact same thing as we did thousands of years ago, writing Yaoi Dojin.
Yeah. Shinji really encompassing every nice guy in the real world, isn't he?
Right, I need some variety.
He just needs a fedora.
He needs a fedora, he needs to put on...
He's the fucking villain from Megamind.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean Megamind. I mean, I do mean the movie Megamind, I do not mean the character Megamind.
Right. The actual villain of the movie. That Megamind was a movie before its time.
It was good.
It was good, but nobody cared for it at the time it came out. I went to see it in the movies because I am an animation whore.
Mm-hmm.
I have recently told Azure the other day how I watched
She got offended at me when I asked her if she had watched Into the Spider-Verse.
I watched it like
when I asked her that
5 times already. Because that's how enamored I am with the animation of it. I like how they went out of their way and they animated every character in a completely different style. It was good.
Very much looking forward to whenever the sequel drops. Assumedly in 2025 or whenever the coronavirus dies.
Yep, Spider-Verse is good. Oh, it brings me hope. It brings me hope that animation can be more original and we're not going to keep copying Pixar for the rest
Disney.
of our life. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as I keep plodding along, someday I'll reach my totally average future. Yay! Yeah, this is hitting a little too close to home.
Oh no, the average future that I too hope to have a house, maybe 2.5 children, and a dog. What?
Oh,
What? Everybody's freaking out because Tiger didn't trip.
Speaking of Yaoi.
Yaoi. I feel like he got... I feel like Leo has gotten some Yaoi Dojin lately, but I might be imagining things.
I mean, who knows? Maybe with Fate Extra, the remake coming out, there'll be a resurgence in Fate Extra stuff.
Please, for the love of God. Also put Hakuno... Yeah. Also put Hakuno in as a servant in Fate Grand Order. That would be cool. I'm still hoping for that.
Ruler class.
Ruler class. Be ruler class. Yep.
Or Moon Cancer.
Or Moon Cancer. Moon Cancer is a good thing too.
What is this thing you call love?
I am Leo. I am going to be the king
I am your
of
future king.
England.
Mm-hmm. You may now prostrate yourselves before me. Oh, I actually forgot. He actually does pretty much say that. One day I will be even bigger than Elon Musk. I intend to start a tech company in Silicon Valley.
Pretty sure that's what he's intending to do, right?
I mean...
I'm still confused how the nations work in the Fate Extra, because as much as the time we spend in Fate Extra, we know shit about what's going on.
I don't know, maybe it's like what happened in Star Trek after World War III. Like, you got the Eastern Coalition, you got these, like, Western places, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it means to be on a different level. Yeah.
He's got blonde hair!
This kid, I can tell this kid, he's actually played Tsukihime. We've all just watched the Fate Stay Night anime.
He not only has played it, he got all the endings.
This guy's read the original Kara no Kyokai novels. Like deer in headlights were immobilized by a presence far brighter than our own.
He watched Tsukihime.
There's no way! That's just a myth!
It's a myth. Dumped! Holy shit!
When Saber asked this kid if he was her master, he said no.
Oh, yes. The Tsukihime dub. I have no idea what you're talking about. Such a thing could not possibly exist. That's blasphemy.
That had a dub?
Yeah, it has a dub. It was re-released.
Please tell me it's as horrible as I think it is.
It depends on... It's by Sentai Filmworks. What do you think the answer is to that?
Wait. Sentai Filmworks or ADV Films?
Sentai Filmworks.
Was it done by Sentai Filmworks before they became Sentai Filmworks? Because they used to be ADV Films.
I don't know.
I mean, when they were ADV, they did put out good dubs. They put out Full Metal Panic. They put out Azumanga Daioh.
I actually, from what I heard from some people, the English dub for Tsukihime isn't bad. It's just, the content is still crap. So you can only do so much.
You can't fix what's broken.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still Lunar Legend Tsukihime. But, yep.
She's not a king, but a prince.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to what the Studio BB does after Fate Extra. I hear they're gonna work on an original project, maybe? I'm not sure if original or...
I mean, it would be nice if we got DLC for CCC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I feel that Conra and Elizabeth are just too popular to not be involved in this game.
Yeah.
Is that him in the back corner?
What?
Top corner, is that him?
I don't know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. We're just not going to say who it is for the bit.
I don't know who that could possibly be.
Is that her?
I don't know who these two characters could possibly be. It's just
Leo,
Mr. Deadface.
Leo, shut up. The characters we actually care about are in the classroom.
Shh.
Yeah, that's them.
Oh, what? You didn't notice that when you played at the beginning?
No, I did. It's just...
Yeah.
I did. It's just... For some reason, I thought they were sitting in the front of the class.
No, they sit in weird, random shit places. Unlike Mr. Deadface in the Extra game, who protagonisted so hard. He protagonisted so hard, he has a whole row to himself next to the window.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not sitting next to the window. They can't be the main characters. We've got to be the main characters. I'm just excited that something's finally happening.
Everyone knows that the main characters always sit in the last seat or the seat before the last seat, so that
I can't even see it. Is it right here? I can't even see it. The true main character is just off screen right now.
Yep, just off screen.
What did you say? Oh, there was another murder.
A murder?
Or was it the same murder?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's like you gotta get those references to Fate Stay Night in as much as you can before we completely drop them.
The true main character was Shiro and he escaped the simulation.
This is probably Shiro right here. So this late, yeah, like
Nothing we can do.
this girl teleported, and you're not reacting to that.
I thought you'd say something like, "Hey, don't scare me like that."
History of a courtyard chapel.
Oh, he
yeah. By the
was
way, our
mentioned.
school has a chapel.
Oh, he was mentioned
do
to
a-
have black hair in the novel, wasn't he? Or was that Shinji?
Yeah, they do a lot of marriages here at the school chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something?
I'm not sure. I feel like Shinji's hair might have originally was supposed to be a darker color because I feel like that would make more sense with his nickname. But, you know, things change in post.
Tomoya Okazaki from Clannad, I think that he's got blue hair in the game. I think he was supposed to have black hair originally. It's another one of those things where it's like things get changed.
Yeah, see what happens is a lot of times back in the older days, people wouldn't actually do pure black hair because it ends up not looking good. That's why we get a lot of blue-haired characters.
Well, there's no detail. You can't put any detail to it when you're drawing, when you're doing animation. I mean, just look at Goku and Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So blue, purple, those were usually the go-to colors.
I forgot about this part.
Oh, look, everybody's just taking a nap. Nothing strange here.
No, I mean, they're fine. You can see them moving. They're breathing.
They're
They're
fine.
moving up and down. Oh.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Shit. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
There's a moment in FSN where someone who has colored hair is mentioned to have black hair. Yep. That happens a lot.
It's the new teacher, Kazuki.
Yep, so aside from Ilya, it sounds like unique colors are just stylistic choices. Most likely. It also helps with... I have no doubt they probably chose to do that because of Natsu's art style, unlike Arco's, where the characters are very different from person to person. Takuichi just has the same face on every female character, even though it's shown he could do something different.
I have to wonder, because, I mean, obviously, Shiki, male Shiki from Tsukihime, he had black hair.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they changed Shiro's hair to red to make him different.
Probably. Because if you just put their hair color on Shiro, then they'd just be identical.
Young man, do you have the math homework that I assigned you yesterday? It's due now, and if you don't turn it in now, I'm afraid you will not be receiving any credit.
Oh,
also, you'll have to die.
Not my extra credit!
Also, I'm going to kill you. Oh, shit! Why is it that everyone in this game can teleport? It buries my brain like endless grains of sand. It's so coarse and it gets everywhere. Who? Why? How? Yes, that's good. Those are the questions you need to ask when you're a journalist.
Please don't be like today's journalists and just write whatever you feel like.
That's for publishing fake news, young man. I saw you publishing rumors about Kathleen Kennedy being fired from Star Wars.
Everybody knows that's not true. She still has to work one more.
She still has one more year on her contract, and she gets along quite well with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni.
He's fine. He's
I had
just taking
the
a
weirdest
nap.
dream. Weirdest dream. Something about Dave Filoni and Baby Yoda. It's not even a trace of Kazuki or the corpses that had been there. Well, okay. The reason there are no corpses around, that's on me because they disappeared when I touched them. That's my fault. Only the piercing pain in my head remains. Probably from when I smacked my head against the pavement.
Who just leaves bricks out from the thing like this?
The ground seems to move under my feet. No, I'm just concussed. God, how is it that Taiga manages to do this every single day and she's fine? So, this was our last day. We ready to leave?
Yep, let's go. Nothing strange happened here. Campus life.
The final day. 24 hours remain.
Every single day, and she hits the corner of the table every time. Really speaks to her resilience. That is true. Winter, it does. It does.
Mm-hmm. I mean, either that or she's a robot. Because I'm just imagining that... What is that movie? No. $1 Million Baby?
Yeah.
The one where the girl gets paralyzed and she commits suicide at the end. I know. Really upbeat movie to be talking about. But I mean, like, the reason she gets paralyzed is because she cracks her neck on the side of a table. Or, like, a stool or something.
Man. What a way to paralyze yourself.
He's doing the devil's math. He's doing algebra.
Oh no, he's doing algebra.
God, I had such trouble with this when I first learned about it.
Who needs algebras?
I do. For my job.
Mathematicians. This guy right here.
And then I decided, I mean, that was hard enough. I decided that because I hate myself even more, let's do calculus next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What if we just took math and we made up rules?
That's not possible.
So this was the reality of it. Shinji
Shinji, you're
Leo
no
took
longer
over
the
Shinji's-
protagonist. Sorry.
Yeah, he took over Shinji's save file on his visual novel that he was playing. He changed Shinji's name to Leo in the save file. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
His gaggle of female admirers.
Like a gaggle of heads.
Mm-hmm. And you know, like I mean, that's all they really are in this game. I mean, they have no like character, no personality. That is their only identifying feature, is that they are a group of admirers.
It's almost like they were programmed that way. I mean, what?
They're probably They're probably like come from like a generic store and they just source them out to whenever a game needs them for like a school life section. Like they probably use these same models in Persona.
Probably.
He doesn't even know that 2 plus 2. He doesn't even know that 2 plus 2 equals 5.
Yeah, he doesn't. You
I'm
tell
on
him,
you.
Shinji.
Oh. Well, go ahead, Shinji.
You tell him.
Go ahead.
Tell him 2 plus 2 equals 5.
Be a man. You want to go? You want to go? It was on that day that Leo kicked the living shit out of Shinji. Deeply apologize. I am sorry that you are such a cunt.
Shinji Mato, was it? I'll be careful
I'm
not to
also-
upset you in the future.
I'm also sorry for fucking your sister yesterday.
Oh!
You have to understand, it just sort of happens. I'm such a nice guy, I'll just... Yeah, see, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Straight for the jugular. True that. True that. Good morning, Whoop.
Crack! And she's dead.
No matter how many times I hear it. No matter how many times I hear it. Gee, how many times have I heard it right now? I have no idea.
Three times.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'd think that with how durable she is, she'd be a master. Taiga.exe is offline.
If she was, the war would
What's
be
he doing?
over. That is true facts. If Taiga was a master, Holy Grail War would be done in a day.
Now, I understand that Mr. Kazuki was teaching you about about the Great War when he should have been teaching you math. So I'm gonna have to pick up where his lesson took off. Now, who here knows what 2 plus 2 equals?
5!
Shinji jumps up. It's 5.
That is correct! If we put 2x plus...
Who knows what amnesia is?
Why are we talking about amnesia? That's a very interesting topic to all of a sudden start talking about.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, like, we all know what amnesia is. It's that horror game that came out on PC a couple years ago.
I heard it was not that great.
I've heard good things about it. I've just heard that the sequel was not that great.
Oh. Maybe that's the one I
It's caused by brain. Yeah, like, hearing you have amnesia, that sounds a little less, like, severe when you hear it's just, like, infection of mucous membranes. So, Dr. Peaceman discovered the cure for amnesia. Have you ever heard the tale of Dr. Peaceman?
He's totally not important to the plot at all, we swear. Dr. Peaceman has no importance to the plot whatsoever. Yes.
It's not a tale that the Mages Association would tell you. Yes, ma'am.
I believe you.
Is the test tomorrow? Oh, shit. Miss Fujimura, I am concerned that you might be lying about your age.
You weren't supposed to mention the Mages Association. What are you talking about? We never mentioned any Mages Association. That's crazy. What's that? Sounds like something that's made up by British people.
In Britain. God, I wish I could have just done this when one of my classes got too boring.
It's time for
like
me to ascend.
It's like, stand up. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you adieu.
I must go, for I am the second coming of Jesus.
I think you are still young even now. Just your presence. So, okay, we know what kind of girl that Leo's into. Leo's a MILF chaser.
Well,
Why are you eyeing that?
you do know that
Why do you
Leo...
know that I don't?
Leo is not playing someone his age. Leo is actually an adult in Fate Extra at this time period.
Ah,
Yes.
I actually was not aware of that. Yeah, I wish my teachers would have let me leave in the middle of the church, in the middle of class.
Yeah, random things to know about. The Leo that we saw in, like, the Fate Extra Encore it was from materials from, the Fate Extra book. And in the Fate Extra book, it mentions that Leo is actually around, like, 22-ish while Fate Extra is taking place. And Julius is dying in some computer thing. More you know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I didn't know that. You learn something new about your favorite fate entry every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is he? He vanished back to the magical land of wherever it was he transferred from. The magical land that produces all the transfer students in anime.
America?
I mean, he was blonde.
In all the anime I watch, the transfer students are always American somehow. Except for the occasional series that they're from, like...
Well, you...
Nope, I can't think of anything
Persona
other
4
than...
wasn't American.
I still can't think of any other transfer student that's from anything other than America, unless they're, like, half something. I know, like, the weirdest thing I saw in a... yeah.
So, you from Persona 4. Yuichi from Canon.
Mm-hmm. You for Persona 4, it does not count. He is the protagonist.
Why would it count? He's still a transfer student.
Protagonists don't count as transfer students. If they transfer into something, everybody knows shit's gonna go down. Watch out for those critical hits to the nads in Persona 4 Golden, everyone.
Yes. Who am I?
Who are you, really?
Who am I?
What is my name? I don't know. We didn't get to input it at the beginning of the thing.
How old am I? Where do I live? Where have I been going after school?
How many people are in my family? What was my life like before? I can't remember! Holy shit!
He says like he's leaning against the walls. Guys, I'm freaking out right now!
It's almost like the amnesia talk was the last trigger to hopefully get people to notice that something's wrong.
It's like that scene from South Park where Kyle is freaking out over like his existence, and he just like suddenly just like fades into the ether.
Should I know what 2 + 2 is?
What if 2 plus 2 isn't 5? What is my name? I mean, it...
What's with all this fuzzy stuff? Man, where is
Things are
everyone?
Things are getting weird, and you know it's weird because they highlighted that word. Are you the main character? I can't see you, but are you the main character?
Yes.
Oh, our club's ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? The editor-in-chief is her usual cheerful, cheery self. I don't even know what her name is. Her name is editor-in-chief!
Maybe it was all a fever dream.
Lady, just tell me!
I don't know if we want to wake up in Sakura's office. I'd be afraid of what we were doing in there.
Yeah. I mean, with our luck, we wake up in CCC, and that's no fun for anybody. I mean, it's a fun game. It's just you don't want to be the main character in it. Makoto, are you in here? I found it. The student registry. Uh-oh.
Bum, bum,
We got a heartbeat.
bum, bum,
Pages are blank.
bum, bum.
Shit, we're in the never-ending story. Now Jack Black's gonna show up, and that's no fun for
Surprise! All the books are filled with nothing because they aren't real books. You were in a stage play the entire time.
Could it be I'm not the main character?
It's a never-ending story.
It's funny, I said never-ending story, but the movie I had in my mind when I said that was most definitely Pagemaster. I just got the two completely mixed up. But the funny thing is, never-ending story probably works better.
Never-ending story. I'm gonna be honest, that's the only part of the song I know.
I don't think I've ever actually seen the never-ending story. I've seen Pagemaster, but
I've
not
seen
that.
parts of the never-ending story in like weird clips that people show you. Oh, there's actually there's a couple of Easter eggs you could find if you're walking around at this point.
I know the one you're talking about. I know, it's just, I came this way first.
Yeah. But that's fun.
Oh god, you were talking about how Leo's actually 22 and now he's going to visit the freshmen. I'm a little concerned.
Leo's into weird things if you find out in CCC, so. Regardless if you're a boy or a girl, he's really interested in filming that one part of the game where you have to take off. I mean, what?
Ah, shit, I've seen this rerun.
Wait. Dot, dot, dot. I don't have a sister!
I mean, that's a little weird that you've always wanted one, but... Sakura, could it be that incest is wrong? Oh shit, that's not good.
Inserting apology text. Error detected.
I am 7 of 9, you will be assimilated.
Hold on, what if this is the page master?
Oh god.
Well...
Oh god, it's the page master, but we're in a fake dojin!
Oh no!
We are so fucked. In more than one way. Oh. B.
B.
Oh god. Oh god, it's
Dojo
foreshadowing.
Master. So why not totally lose it, brother? Calm down,
Jesus
down,
Christ.
bruh.
Okay, yeah, so they really did base this AI off of Sakura. Hey, no, I've seen Fate Extra. I've seen Encore. I know that this is the part where you stab me.
Brother, wait, cease forward progress.
Male relation construct. I have assumed this form to communicate with the carbon-based units.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Yeah, no shit, dude. This is why what's about to happen is what happens. You're not very observant. Something strange is happening in the world!
That's crazy. Ah, brother, you appear to be experiencing fatigue. Insert apology text. Error detected.
Would you like to send an error report? So can we go in the church?
Faint voice can be heard from inside the chapel.
Rejoice, Shonen!
So messed out of they overrate Shinji's personality so much. Who else if there's someone entirely different? Man, the fate.
Is there anywhere else we can check?
Go up one floor and I don't know if it's towards the library or the opposite direction. I think it's, now that I think about it, I think it's towards the door on that side.
I mean, is Ren around here or something?
You can trigger... Go, was it right or left or something here?
I mean, we've already been in the
No,
library.
not that way. Go towards the other door. Like, on this floor there's a supply closet. I think it's this way. Or is it up one floor? If you walk
It's up
down
one floor. You're talking about the projection... The AV room? The AV room?
Maybe. Yeah, Shinji is pretty unique. The actual... Yeah, like our guy here can't remember his family.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a crisis, but like this movie sounds interesting.
I know if you run down one of these hallways, it triggers something.
Are you sure it's not later in the game?
Maybe I'm...
Are you thinking about a certain master that we have to fight?
Yeah, I'm thinking of a certain master.
You know what? I think we missed Ronnie's cameo. I think that Ronnie's cameo was earlier in the week and we missed it. Can we go into the cafeteria?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, let's just... Yeah. So what do you say? Go get through the prologue and then we can call it a night there?
Yep, let's get through the prologue, pick who we're gonna be in.
I mean, the game's probably going to make it safe before that, so we might have to
Yeah.
wait until next time for
We
this
might have
guide.
to wait till yeah, that was who I was thought that at this point would trigger, but I might be remembering wrong. But oh well, we'll know who Alice is in the future. I mean, what? Who's Alice?
Okay, so we were thinking of the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it would be weird for her to show up right now if it's still in a school simulation.
Yeah, if we meet her earlier, she'll be there. So you're not remembering her. Okay. Basically, since we want to get through the prologue to show everybody more stuff. So, for all of you viewers at home, if you play through the game on your own time, you'll find a lot of stuff we're accidentally missing because we don't want to explore everything.
Yeah. I mean, that just takes the fun out of it for when you guys play this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be a while before that remake comes out. God, let me tell you though, it was such a pain in the butt finding an actual, like, legitimate ROM to download of this game. Like, there was just so much shady shit that I had to go through before I finally found one that was legit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like Emulator Paradise or whatever it's called, like they changed it now. They don't let you download anymore.
Ah, damn it.
Or at least they don't let you download.
I think that's
the
where I
game.
got it from. The olden days.
Yeah, or it's like they don't let you download it if the game is available legally.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I own the special edition version of this game. I think it's fair to say that I can download this.
Mm-hmm. Look, guys, I wasn't going to buy a PSP to play one game. I'm sorry. I mean, all the other PSP games that I played anyway were like translated games. Like the game that I also want to really get off of. Yeah. I really want to get off of my laptop is Tokimeki Memorial, the third one.
Mm-hmm. You were talking about that. I don't think it was on stream, but you were talking about that with me.
Yeah.
When we did Sakura Wars last time.
Mm-hmm. Tokimeki Memorial. It's a school dating sim, but this time I can date two boys at once, kind of. Woohoo! They fight for my attention. It's wonderful. Instead of
you can tell what Aquament is really into, can't you?
Fight for me, peasants.
It's like, it's no wonder that she was drawn to a game where like your love interests are labeled as servants.
Well, I mean, the servant-master relationship is very interesting, and in fact, it seems like almost every servant kind of has, like, this imprinting ability on their master. Like, sure, it might not always lead to love, but the relationship gets really interesting as you keep going.
I don't know what's going to
Unless
happen.
they don't outright kill the master. Yeah, they imprint on them.
God. What, like in Twilight?
Well, imprinting technically means, yeah, like
I mean,
a mother,
I know what it is.
a mother chicken, yeah.
So that means they follow you around and like can't be without you
Yes.
until they reach maturity.
Until they reach maturity.
Actually, that explains a lot about Nero.
Mm-hmm.
That 100% explains Nero's behavior. There's still things I need to know. I have no memories.
I mean, of course, technically, the way the summoning thing works with, I think Shiro and Saber were the opposite. Probably. But you see, that's an interesting case. Okay, technically the way that the summoning ritual is supposed to work is if you're not using a catalyst, you get a servant who is supposedly the most compatible with you. But in, like, Shiro's case, there was a catalyst there, so that may be the reason.
I just thought of something. Like, if we go on the whole imprinting thing, like, you can pretty much sum up Archer's whole, like, his like first scene with Ren can basically be summed up with as Archer saying, "You're not my real mom."
Yeah, you're not my real mom, Ren.
Okay.
Archer, get off the roof! No!
God, you never let me do what I want!
The moon cell is spoopy. I want to say that the most of the time they get, everybody gets more or less compatible servants. I feel like that's how it does. You never let me kill Shiro, Mom!
Mm-hmm. It's like her using, like, the command, so it's like, you are grounded, mister. But, Mom! Do I have the fortitude to face the truth and accept it?
Yes.
Spoiler alert. No.
No.
No, you do
No,
not.
you don't. I want to know, or I don't want to know. I mean, you don't really have a choice in this situation, buddy.
You really don't. I want to know. An X-Files movie. I want to believe.
Watch an X-Files with no lights on.
This world around me is more real than...
Well, Mr. Protagonist-kun, here's a very important question. Do you have a name? Dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun,
My
dun.
name is insert your text here.
Incorrect. Bing.
Wait, are you saying that was not me? No, it was not.
No, it was not.
Oh, it's an alien world. We really are getting into X-Files.
Do 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 do.
I bid farewell to the false world and take my first steps into a larger world. Unfortunately, it was the sequel trilogy, and it's not very good.
What are those? What are those? What are those?
Are you going? Are you going to kill me? This a dismal-looking scrapyard. This supply closet. Yeah, real dismal looking.
It's fine. Just dust it off. It'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Ugh.
So I assume that it's Kotamine saying this, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's Kotamine is the one who's observing all this. Which is why he's just casually there in episode 1 of Fate Extra, but never returns after that.
Well, that's because he got deleted. Of course he wouldn't return.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, bitch, I got better things to do than wait around 1,000 years for the story to start.
Meanwhile, Sucker at least gets to reappear in flashbacks.
Oh, I forgot that it's the second time through that it does the tutorial.
Yeah.
This place must be the goal I'm supposed to reach. Yeah, just ignore the...
Look at everybody
you're
around
definitely-
us, sleeping.
Yeah. You're definitely not surrounded by dead bodies.
Everybody's just taking a nap.
Yeah. See?
This guy's fine. He's just sleeping. Man, everybody just has narcolepsy. It's just narcoleptics around here, huh?
And he's stone cold, so he's also a reptile. This must be the reptile men we've all heard about.
Oh my god. I heard they do hibernate in the cold.
Mm-hmm. They're like the geckos that got frozen and fell off the trees. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever played Slender?
No, I hate horror games.
Oh. So I don't think I actually get... I don't get any... Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
this
is-
totally screwed me up the first time I played it. I thought I was supposed to be actually doing something. I thought that, like, it was real-time combat. No. And I thought, like, why can't I do anything?
This was the game effing with you. To show you you're not... This is not... You are not the protagonist!
Yeah, well, that trade's over. Game over. I didn't stand a chance against this thing. It seems I wasn't qualified to be here. I was nowhere near handsome enough. So yeah, like, first thing, like, thank God when I actually saw Hakuno's character design after playing as this kid, because, like, oh good, he is far more attractive than this guy was. Everything's going dark.
I love when the game demoralizes me in the prologue. Right?
The only feeling that remains in me is regret. Why did I buy this game?
Instant regret. I hope you're ready
I just-
for pain.
The only reason you bought this game was because you were embarrassed that you were also buying a Yu-Gi-Oh game and you didn't want to buy the Yu-Gi-Oh game by itself.
If I put the Yu-Gi-Oh game in between these two other games, then I can trick the cashier. Well, here's the opening that most people are not aware
I haven't seen this in forever.
about. Yeah. Da 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 da, ba 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 da, da 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 da.
So yeah, our character is dead now. So thank you for joining us on tonight's stream.
Man, I
guess
can't
that's
believe the
over
game
for
is
us.
over.
Yeah. We're just going to be watching these guys play the game from now on. There's that girl that we missed in the prologue.
Honestly, I'm so glad that Ronnie gets her Atlas uniform in the new one. Because I like the Atlas uniforms, that's why my character also has an Atlas uniform. Shinji's the protagonist! Who would have thunk?
We're ending on Unlimited Blade Works. What could that mean?
Ooh. It's probably the coolest thing that they made in this game.
Congratulations, you may now start the actual game.
Surprise, bitch! You thought
His
that was the
story has
beginning? But what about yours?
His story has ended. By the way, this is a really clever way of saying that the previous playthrough has ended and you're about to start New Game Plus. Alright, so we gotta choose now. Who's our servant gonna be?
So, our plan was to go for Archer because we don't want to spoil people too much because we figure that most people are probably going to go for Nero or Tamamo for their playthroughs, although it's a horrible idea to start with Tamamo, guys. I don't know how much different the gameplay is going to be.
Jesus Christ, I mean, like, had I not played on New Game Plus with her, I would not have beaten the game with her at all.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go with Archer, and we hope you enjoy going through Archer's route. We're probably also gonna play him first for the, because we believe the game is coming out on Steam, so when we replay that for a Let's Play, we'll do him first, just to be different, because I have a feeling.
So, we're choosing Archer. Prepare for Snark.
Yeah!
A person of military mind with an enigmatic air wrapped in a red cloak. Well, he is enigmatic.
He's very enigmatic.
Yes, I will partner with the asshole.
Let's go. Let's go.
I always awaken very... Oh, I guess so. We don't get to save beforehand. I guess we are choosing our character now.
Yeah. We just
My
gotta
headache
finish
worsens,
up.
Dave.
Welcome to your first Archer's route in depth.
I walk to the schoolyard. It's clear and cloudless, 7:30 a.m. That's the time I leave for work.
But what season is it? When I try to recall what season it is, I almost get so dizzy I pass out.
I mean, where even in Japan is this place? Is it in Tokyo? I have no idea. Normal stuff you'd see at a school, like the hustle and bustle of my classmates by the entrance. What a bunch of tools.
I mean, this is why, like, I kind of get, like, annoyed when people say that Hakuno doesn't have much of a personality. And, I mean, it's kind of true in the beginning, but even in the beginning, you can feel that there's a lot of, like, jadedness to their character.
So I think that what people misconstrue is the best thing about Hakuno is that he has he has his own set of morals and shit. Like he is going through a personal crisis throughout this game.
Yeah.
And people just seem
basically it's what normal people would feel if they had amnesia.
Hmm. Which is actually ironic considering what we learned about Hakuno later on.
Mm-hmm.
He's my friend,
As I recall.
He's Issei Ryudo,
As I recall.
I had waffles this morning, as I recall.
I'm very bisexual, as I recall.
So Nasu wrote this, right?
I believe Natsu wrote the outline for Fate Extra and wrote like mainly
Because
the servant interactions.
This kind of shit where he's doing like things with the text. This feels like something he does.
Yes. But his writing, he was much more involved in Fate Extra CCC. But for Fate Extra, he was more of like the.
Gee, can you fucking tell?
Yeah. Yeah. No. He still wrote like a lot of it. He wrote primarily the servant interactions and a lot of things. But as you can see, how it's like a lot. Fate Extra is kind of like a lot watered down compared to a lot of the things. As I think that people went back in to like simplify it. So I think that's what the heavy hand, which might have been a good thing.
And you know, also why it makes a great starting point.
Yeah. At least that's what my understanding was for.
So, this is something we have not discussed. What gender are we?
Huh.
I mean, it's 2030. Gender is most certainly fluid by now, to the point where you can change it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was mostly Natsu. I think that more than anything, because how games work is there's never ever just one person writing on a script. Yeah, we can keep going with male. We can go yaoi route all the way.
I'm just saying that like we're forcing Rin to be straight.
Darn.
Rin and Ronnie both have to be straight.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Is that acceptable in today's climate?
That's acceptable in today's climate.
All right, so we'll play how I'm used to playing.
And now we will name him Azure Wind, like your.
So here's a funny thing, little something that I learned the last time I started a new game. You cannot, I don't believe, actually spell out Hakuno Kishinami.
No, you can't. I think, I don't believe you can.
Okay, so
you can't fit Kishinami. You can still call it Hakuno. You can't just fit the last name.
Okay, so we gotta think. So, what is a great name for this gentleman? What does this gentleman scream out to you?
Well, let's all collaborate then. I mean, he's definitely not a Bob, so he's too pretty to be a Bob.
I'm thinking something along the lines of like, how can we point out that this character has not gotten released in Fate Grand Order?
God, I'm not good at coming up with names on the spot.
All right, let's think. Winter saying, "Free me."
Free me.
How about, like, help?
Help. Help.
All caps, help.
Help.
That's kind of what his face says. That's a face that says, "Help me." Okay, so we gotta be careful because they're gonna use the last name. Like, the characters are all gonna refer to him as, like, by his last name.
Help.
How about,
First name he.
No, how about, O...
Last name LP.
Where is the... Where's the space? Is there a space button?
I think you could probably.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oop,
Oh.
not that. And then, how do you...
Enter your
Okay,
last
how do
name.
you put it in?
Ooh.
How do you... Because you can't just put spaces in. Can you?
Yeah, just go space. I think. Yeah, we go.
I'll delete those using the square pin.
Now remember, this is the name of Archer's master and potential lover. Yeah, this sounds about right. This sums up Archer's life goals.
Should it be "Oh God, help" or should it be "Send help"?
Oh God, send help or help.
Actually, you know what? I think we screwed that up a bit. I think we just... Oh, nope.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, this is not the...
Yep, it does.
Should it be "Oh God, help" or should it be "Send help"?
Let's just do help. We don't want to get
I
too
like "Oh God." I like "Oh God" as his first name.
Yeah. You're just gonna have people just be horrified when they say his first name. Yep. Now enter your nickname. Oh God!
No, I got the good nickname. We good on that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, fuck!
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm good with that. There's still... I swear to God, there's something wrong with the name, but we'll deal with it.
We'll deal with it.
we'll
It's
just deal with it.
fine. It's fine. This is why we should not be allowed to do Let's Plays.
No. I feel nauseous. It's probably because my name is "Oh God, help me." It's making me sick.
I hate this goddamn place, and now everybody is always in gray tones.
No, Issei, don't look at my panthems. I'm not cool with that. I have to imagine this is what the real Issei is like in Fate Stay Night anyway. He's always talking from a script. Yeah, this is what happens when there's a glitch in the game and the NPC doesn't load in and the guy's just talking to no one. Something that Star Wars The Old Republic has a big issue with, actually.
Yay, Old Republic. I haven't played that forever, though.
It's actually been like a few weeks since I've last played it. I've been stuck on playing City Skylines. My anxiety and headaches are only getting worse. It feels like I showed up 20 minutes late to the plot.
All of a sudden, things are fuzzy behind me. I was sitting in this seat a while ago, and there was this dark-haired guy, and then there was Shinji that I may be friends with.
Okay. So, I think we're gonna call it here, right?
Yep, we're gonna call it right here, because
This is actually an hour. This is like half an hour later than we usually
Yeah,
go, but
this
the
is about-
block's kind of long.
a little longer than we wanted to because we couldn't save until now. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
yeah. Thank you, Winter, for making our conversations even more fun. Because it's funner when you have somebody watching.
So we stream Soccer Wars on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're gonna be playing Fate Extra on Thursdays
Don't
at 8
feel
p.m.
obligated to come to either, but if you want to just choose one or the other, you can totally pop in.
We'll shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, until next time, sayonara, I suppose.
Bye bye. See you next time.